Alright guys, so what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the chess Olympiad, and a lot of you guys might already be watching this, the chess Olympiad. A lot of you guys might already know about this, but today we're going to be covering the US versus Hungary. And yeah, let's get right to it, and make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things. Please, really means a lot to me. Please consider doing that. And like I said in the last video, our first goal is gonna be 100 subscribers. Yeah, if you guys get me to 1,000, I'll be doing just this and making a lot of videos. So please support me by doing these things. It really means a lot to me. So yeah, let's get right to it. Okay. So So he started d4, knight f6, c4, e6. So yeah, a lot of you guys might know this opening. It's the East Indian. So we're going into this bishop d4 for East Indian. So right here, takes, d5, bishop g5, h6. Now, he trades really early. I think it's Benjamin Gladura. Yeah, it is. He trades really early, as, now they exchange a lot of stuff. He goes, back to, c3. Levon develops to e8, and now it's just a trade of so many things, like I was just saying. Now it's basically already to the middle game. It's about to end already, surprisingly. It's only been like 17 moves, but yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of games like this where there has been a turnaround, so yeah. Okay, rook d2, bishop b3, and this just keeps going. I mean, like, this, here, I mean, they just took the draw, because they, like, in the top level, they kind of think, like, okay, so we're both really good. The opponent's probably not going to blunder everything away. Yeah, and this position is just completely drawn. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can trade, just go in, but yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it's completely drawn. There's really nothing you can do. But yeah, that's like the one thing. So yeah, goes back, rook e2, and bishop f4, and then they just agree to a draw. So that was basically just game one. But yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and go to game two now. So this game was Leinier's game. So as you all can see, he won, but we're gonna be seeing how he won here. So if we look at this, it starts off like this. Takes d4, knight c3, bishop b3, knight b3. It's like a solid little, like, fortress kind of related to Stonewall, but not really as white. F3, e4. The bishop is on e3, controlling all the dark squares, because that's the one thing that's kind of weak for white here. So that's why white put his bishop on e3 to try to guard everything. Now here, he has like the nice little knight placement here. In c3 and b3, that's really nice too. And yeah, let's go and move on. So here, play bishop b6. This is actually pretty common in my games too. Bishop e6, yeah, this is really common. Queen d2, and then white long castles, yeah. After developing basically the whole queen side, and but the knight's there. So now g4, g5. So this is the kind of thing that white wants to play here. After their long castle, they want to try and attack the black position and do everything they need to do it as, like, the castle long, so they can push all their pawns on the king side to try to actually attack the king and win that way. So yeah, the game was kind of like wild right here in this move, because like you can take and then take, but then that attacks the queen. And if you see, after takes, it actually attacks the queen. So you have to take back, and then bishop takes. So yeah, okay. Moving on. After knight e2, f4, then knight f4, a5. They kind of pushed, and yeah, here it was also a very, 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 very tense moment where white can actually take on e6, and then black takes on b3, and then it gets a little bit complicated, and then yeah, all that stuff happens. But Leinier takes, Leinier takes back with c-pawn. Yeah, his opponent takes back with the f-pawn, obviously, and then now he sacrifices with the rook, as Levi Rosman had said. And now bishop h3, and now rook a5, mistake from the opponent, from black. So, but here's the thing, Leinier actually had 97.2 accuracy, as you guys might have seen when I opened up the game. And very, very nice by Leinier. I mean, like, just, yeah. I mean, Stockfish says this is like bad, but the position is like really, really good for right here. The stuff is, yeah, so the king is stuck on h8 for black, and all the pawns are gonna roar into the position, and yeah, it's gonna be a brutal attack. So now, black goes here, finding the only move actually, and finding the only move again to try to attack, on the a file, takes, rook a1, as we just saw, like, black was doubling up on the a file. So now it takes the bishop, d5, which is the only move, by the way, too. And now queen f2, taking up control of the f file. And now black plays g6 here. Right. And then white plays h4. This is what I actually really liked. You want to always try to anchor your pawns that are, I mean, in this case it's not that loose, but there always needs to like be like a pawn kind of guarding it. You always need the lower value piece also guarding it. Really, really important detail, because if it's only the bishop, if it's only the bishop, then it could get overpowered by the rest of the minor pieces. So h4 is a very, very nice move that I thought of here, and then now they just exchange. The knight takes, knight d5, bishop a7, here, bishop c8, knight g2, bishop f2, h6. Now, here, Leinier plays king d3 to try to get the king in the game. Now here he takes. Now is the part where I was saying h4 was a really, really nice move just because of this. Now, because there were two defenders, now Leinier is able to take with the knight on e4 to g5, and now after knight h7, knight f3, back off, bishop d6, and now bishop d7, lining up a little like diagonal threat, like which will be a discovered attack later. It's king g7, Leinier was king c4, knight f6, knight g5. Yeah, that little like, discovered attack. You also get a little tempo. Knight g4. This seems really, really balanced, this game. If you guys might have been seeing, the eval is also at only 0.1. Even Leinier is even really down on time, 33 seconds, 3 minutes, as you guys can see. Plays bishop c5. Now is the turnover. This is what I was talking about last game, right? Any kind of game, I'm saying, even if you're maybe even like completely winning, completely drawn, whatever, you could turn around really easily by just one move. That's the sad reality. So this is the things that these are the things that everyone should be watching out for. Just one move can just ruin all the time they've spent at the board. Like for these guys, I'm pretty sure it starts off with like 1 hour and 30 minutes, and that's kind of like sad, especially, yeah, if you're here and then just one move messes up your whole game, and that's just like, yeah, that's just really, really sad. It's takes. Now knight takes h4. Now b4, very, very nice move. Using the pass pawns to your advantage. So yeah, okay, king f6, the black, and now b5. Again using the same pawn. Trying to get it promoted. Here, knight e6, getting in, hit him with that, and then king b6. Now the brutal thing about this position is that after like knight d3, right? It's actually like a mate, right? It's like mate in, yeah. Even the max that you can hold is like mate in 4, because knight d3, knight c4 is the only last desperate option that you have. So yeah, and even after knight d2 you're gonna play like b3, stopping knight c4, and you're gonna have to sacrifice something like that. So yeah, very, very brutal. The opponent played very, very well, like 90 accuracy, but Leinier just outplayed him. Very, very sharp play. Really, really liked it. Now, yeah, very, very attacking game. But even after everything settled down, it kind of resulted in Leinier winning because of all the, yeah. Even after everything settled down and traded, he was able to still win because even like that one move, I think it was knight e3, messed up the game. Yeah. Just one move messed it up. That's kind of very, very sad. So yeah, this is the next game, you guys. Okay. This game is very, very accurate. Looks like it. It's actually Peter Lecko, one of the legends, actually, of chess. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and be seeing this. Alright, okay. E4, E6, a nice little French here that we got. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Okay. E4, E6, D4, D5, knight C3, bishop B4, E5. C5. Now he Wesley tried to attack immediately with C5 and try to break open the little like outpost for the pawn on D4. So yeah, A3, B4, very, very explosive move here. Yeah, I mean like very, very explosive move, and I mean it's really risky, but according to Stockford, it's the best move because if you take knight b5 apparently, and then you get like, yeah, if you play takes, apparently your white is winning by 1 after like c3. Yeah, you win back a3 with the bishop, taking care of the diagonal there, and putting the knight on d6, and white gets such a nice position. It's probably the reason. So yeah, b4 is very, very explosive, but looks like Peter actually prepped for that. So we'll see. Okay, takes on d4. Wow, this whole like game is gonna be like really, really explosive. Yeah, like look at this. So after takes, the pawn is threatening the knight, and the white's pawn is threatening the black bishop. So yeah, it's very, very tense. So now the knight hops into b5. Bishop c7, f4 here, nice move as I was just saying. And then other game, for knight to d5, you want to always anchor your pawns as much as you can and try to keep them close and try to defend with the pawns and use the actual minor pieces and use your actual pieces like the rook, the queen, all the important pieces for actually important purposes. So yeah, bishop d7 is played here. Knight takes c7. Queen takes bishop b2, attacking d4. bishop a4, bishop b3, knight c6, knight f3, knight e7, or knight g7, castles. Okay, so this is another point we have to talk about, because the pawn on d4 is kind of loose here. The knight can capture it. And another thing is, Wesley defends it with the queen and sets up a little like diagonal threat on the king. The king moves away. Bishop b5. Now, brilliance here. Absolutely brilliant. The point, as you guys know, is after you take, right, you take back with the knight. But the only thing is, the queen cannot take back. You guys try to guess in the comments why. But after takes, check, you and the queen, boom, kaboom, done. Even after knight c6, you can even take and then take the queen if you want to simplify. Or if you want to keep the pin, you can just take. It's still a pin, so yeah. But only thing you have to be careful about in also real games, after they castle, you have to always take the knight, just to be safe. Take the knight, or move the queen somewhere else. Only thing you have to do. But the thing is, if it was me personally, I would just take the knight, just in case I forget to move the queen. Just take the knight, simplify, way easier. So yeah. Bishop takes d3 here, queen takes d3, g6 here. So yeah, queen to b5, forcing a trade by Peter here. And Wesley plays king to f8, which is apparently the best move position. Because after it captures knight b5, king g7, c3, knight f5, rook f3, h5, g3, rook c8, king g2, rook c4. Nice little like lock between all the pieces. All because of the move c3 kind of. And the knight on b5. Rook d3, the rook tries to get out. King f3. They're all, it says that black is winning, but it's probably a really, really small advantage. Because after all of this, the position is really, really locked. And they repeat twice, right? And then to gain like increment, Wesley has 6 minutes, as you can see. Peter has 14 at this point, or 15, basically. And yeah. So it's basically completely locked. Yeah. Stockfish says it's, as I was saying, it's a 0.4 advantage, but I don't know what to say. It's really, really hard to play on with this, really. So it's completely locked. So they repeat like twice or once again, but yeah, you can't really make that much progress. Let's see this 30 seconds here. Peter has 2 minutes. And now they gain their additional time. Right? And then now they keep just repeating rook a1. He defends pawn. Here. Just keep repeating. There's no absolute way to make really progress here. The 0.44 is probably, you guys are seeing here, is probably a lag. Because even Stockfish is just saying to do the same thing again and again, really. This rook e4 kind of shuffle back and forth, yeah. So yeah, they agreed to a draw, and yeah, the game was a draw. My personal thoughts in this game were it was a completely locked game. I don't really know what to say there for that game. It was a completely locked game. Yeah, there was no way to make progress for any side, on Peter's side or Wesley's side. So really, really hard to make any progress. So yeah, ended in a draw. Kind of expected that because it's based on the position. So yeah, let's go and go to the next game between Richard Rapport and Fabiano Caruana. Okay, let's go and see this. E4, we have a nice little Sicilian. Bishop b5, castles. Bishop g7, rook e1, takes a4. Wow, knight a3. Wow, a little bit disrespected by boys. I mean, like, look at this d3, bishop e3. Oh my gosh, exploiting the weaknesses in many even of our games. We can actually take this and apply to it. As, like, for example, the pawn is even hanging here, actually. Knight c4, queen d2, c3, b3. This is, like, solidifying the whole, kind of, like, file. Or, I mean, like, yeah, the third rank. Takes, yeah. Now, very, very bold decision by report here. It's long castle. Because, you kind of just moved your pawns there already. So, in many of, like, even our games, it's really, really dangerous to do that. Because, like, you have to actually pay attention, really. And try to actually defend. Yeah, you have to play king b7. And the rook kind of just, like, looks at you through the pawn. It's really, really... you have to be really, really careful as black here. And, yeah, even here, Fabiano is actually starting to get a little bit of an advantage. Like, 1.5, 1.4. And, like, yeah, rook b2, rook e6, wow. And then queen b1, fab. Oh, wow, it's even like a 1.75 advantage here. I mean, like, yeah. And then a rook f5, rook b7, king h2, Fabi. Best move was apparently queen f1 to try to gain the control of the f-file. Very, very hard to see here, actually. Because no one wants to just be like a madman and keep shuffling the queen in the first rank. No one was gonna be like that. So here, queen f1, rook d2, rook f5. They kind of just like shuffled this too. I mean, like, this is also a really, really locked game, as, like, all the pawns kind of just solidify. Even though I said, like, after long castling, it's, like, really, really dangerous to do that. For the long castling, at that move. But on the other hand, the pawns are kind of just, like, blockading. So yeah, queen f2, queen e2, queen f1. Yeah, just have to keep repeating. And now Fabi brings the rook back, and yeah, it's a complete draw. Stockfish is just, like, saying something. Just, like, it's basically also just saying repeat. And now Fabi wants to try to go for the win here. Actually, Fabi was completely winning 3 apparently if he took on c5. It's the only way to kind of, like, open up the position. But yeah, I don't know, I didn't do that, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that exactly. Because that's the only kind of way to open up the position and try to go for the win. And, like, you get f7 will be hanging after the rooks are traded. Really, really bad for black. But, yeah. I don't know why he didn't do that, but maybe he thought something was, like, wrong with it. Maybe, like, after takes, I don't know, like, queen e7, he can just go back. I don't know what he thought, but now knight f5, queen d8, rook d3. Now he takes, oh, wait, Fabi actually also starts gaining an advantage here, too. Actually, and now after the trade here, takes, rook to d5, queen a1, takes. Fabi actually just takes everything. And it's a complete draw now after queen to e1. As after knight g4, knight f1, defending here. This is also kind of like a game where not necessarily locked, like I said before, but it was kind of a game where they just try to, like, trade everything, right? And yeah, they just try to, like, kind of like shuffle, and they actually play on for some moves like that. So if you guys want me to slow it down, here you go. Just keep repeating the same thing here. Yeah, nothing you can really do here. No way to make progress, just like the other game. Yeah, and it ends in a draw. So that's all I have for you guys today. US versus Hungary. So yeah, again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Really, really means a lot to me. Please, please do everything. And like, if we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll start uploading more often. And yeah, I'll start uploading maybe even like twice a day if I can. Or this I just did once a day because I could, but I usually can't. So if you guys want me to actually consistently upload like once a day, please like, share, subscribe, do all the things. It really, really means a lot to me, like I said. Please support me. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.